Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I am the Crypto Crow. We're not going to make this a super long video, but I wanted to go into some things that I think will help you understand what's going on in the market as it relates to Bitcoin, Cardano, and pretty much any other token that you love. And then I'm going to show you some stuff I just got from my devs, showing off some really cool screen grabs of Wargrum, my Cardano-based trading card game. And I really want your feedback. I've got a whole team. They're going to be waiting for your feedback in the comments below. But first, we're going to start talking Bitcoins. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Here we go. So opening up TradeView. This is ultimately Bitcoin's price on a daily chart right now. Let me, we'll zoom that in a little bit. All right. So this is Bitcoin, and this is Easter of 2017, ladies and gentlemen. So back in Easter of 2017, you can see that we had basically a little bit of a channel that was established, and it was preceded by a very solid upswell in price action before basically consolidated around the Easter weekend, which is kind of what we're seeing right now. And I'm going to show you that in real time. But ultimately, this was Easter 27, and that was before Easter concluded, okay? In about a week, well, pretty much right after Easter concluded, it started in an incline and went all the way up 156% by June of 2017, and that was before its first pullback. And so it got a pretty significant pullback over that period. I mean, so between June and July, the price really started to dip, and this was in a market that I believe is very much akin to what we're seeing today in crypto. Okay, we're matching the 2017 market cycle much more than any others, in my opinion. And we did get a pullback here, but what we didn't have back then was a lot of ICOs and a lot of gobbledygook, a lot of FOMO. Now we have meme tokens. It looks like meme tokens have been taking over for ICOs and little quick cash grabs and some sustained some of them are doing pretty well. But that was pretty much what we had then were ICOs. And, I feel like so many of us have been played out of ICOs. Now I believe, the ICO market is more like the venture capitalist game, right? They get in at seed level, they fund these projects, they pump them with their contacts and their marketing and everything. Everybody else buys in at retail when it launches, and then the VCs dump, and then they rinse and repeat onto the next project. And that's what I'm seeing so much of, which is why I don't talk about a lot of these crypto projects out there, because it's just kind of where I'm at in my head. Maybe some of you can prove me wrong. If you've got some good projects I should really dive into, let me know in the comments. I'll look at them. But I'm looking. There's one in particular I'm waiting on, but I can't even say anything about it for another month. So that sucks. But anyway, and so we did get a pullback here, but we didn't have ETFs back then. And we just didn't have a lot of the investment vehicles back in 2017 that we have now, that is likely going to keep us from having such dramatic dumps in the price. But of course, once we got that pullback, of course, we went up. We got another pullback. Some of these pullbacks were, between 20 and 40%. But this is all part of a parabolic run into the 2017 peak of the market, which is where we basically peaked out around 20,000. So we're in this kind of time frame right now, folks. And this all is fine to me. Easter seems to be kind of the calm before the storm in every market. And I welcome it. This here, back in 2019, this wasn't even in a bull market, really. Well, yeah, I guess it was. This is when the bull market started really kicking off. But we were sideways for quite a while. It was very, very choppy, but we basically bottomed out a bit. We started making our ascent. And here we are. We had basically in this channel here in 2019 surrounding Easter is basically a 15% price differential within this channel here. And then once Easter concluded, we pumped a bit, tanked a second, and then consolidated for a few days. And then boom, away we went. 59% rise in price. Just over, this is a period of a couple weeks. Okay. These are daily candles here. We got a little bit of a pullback. Same thing we saw in 2017. We worked our way up, and then boom, we got a local peak, which this local peak was around 14 grand. And we came back down, no big deal. But we were not ready for a halving. We weren't doing any of that. It was just the consolidation, the way the Easter market would send us up. Now, so we saw two different variables to this, right? We saw the Easter before bull market before having all that fun stuff. We saw Easter in just kind of like a downtrend market where it's still pumped. Now here we are. This is 2020, and this is before a halving. Okay. So you can see the little channel here. We had our Easter weekend. Boom. We pumped up 45%. We got a small pullback. It was probably about a 40% pullback. I didn't map that out at all. We consolidated with some choppy weather here, folks. And then lo and behold, we started to work our way up. Now, this is over a period of a few months. So between, April, then you have May, June, July, August. We got some really good movement in August, which is odd because it's basically summer months. We got a pullback correction, so we can kind of skip this. This was likely, if you can just looking at it, it looks like some sort of Wyckoff. So, we basically went to like where the natural price action would have taken without all of this. I don't know if it was manipulation or what. And then boom, we started taking off into the 2020 bull run market. And so, listen, this is all looking really fine. This looks good to me. I just think we're going to have a few days where, we're going to hang out for a little bit over the weekend into Easter, and that's all good. Now let's look at where we're at right now. So Easter is coming up. What is the Easter is the 31st. So we are in March 31st. And let's take a look. So February, March, Easter is going to fall right there. All right. So literally, this is crazy. I mean, we're right up to the next halving. The same thing we saw in 2017. We saw a pretty significant ascent in price. We got a bit of a correction pullback. We started to settle back here around Easter, where we're likely going to consolidate until the halving. That is my guess. Okay, the halving is going to be probably somewhere mid-April. And then from here, honestly, we could get a little bit of a pullback here because this could all be forming a kind of a channel. Let's see where we're at here. If this were to form some sort of channel post-halving, I'm going to take a quick look. I didn't have this all done. But that's like a 20% channel. That sounds fine. I mean, that looks normal to me. Like that's basically up and down, like a ping pong until we settle. It'll probably create some sort of ascending triangle here. And then boom, we'll break out of that into what'll ultimately become new highs post halving. And away we go. So I feel pretty good. I'm still in my long trade. It's negative right now. I've literally watched my long trade fluctuate from positive 1,000 to negative 500 and back and forth and back and forth. It's been ping ponging, and I'm like, it's just probably going to stick within this channel. We've got the high, we've got the low, and we're just going to kind of sit here and stew for a while until we get to the halving. And that's ultimately what it looks like Easter does for us. So I feel good about it. I'm not at all concerned. And so, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but I look good. But Easter's generally a pretty bullish time period because it's the calm before the storm in just about any market, even a bear market. So, yeah, enjoy, folks. Enjoy your Easter. So I really want your feedback on this because we're working hard. We've got a team of people. This is happening. I'm like getting super excited because I cannot wait to wipe the floor with all of you in my own game. So we're going to take a quick look at this. I do want your feedback. And this is Wargrum. Now, we have not even updated the website. Okay. The website has not been updated since it was going to be a miniatures game. Just wait, because this will actually be integrated into the website, and there are so much coming. But these are the different screen grabs that I want to show you because I want your feedback on some of this stuff. I literally just saw these for the first time here 3 minutes ago, and I thought I'd throw them in here. So this is going to show your rewards and what you're building as you're playing. There are going to be some play to earn elements to this game. Your NFT information. It's going to show the images, policy ID, metadata, all of that good stuff associated with these NFTs, because each of these NFTs, you're going to own them forever. Like, that's it. This is where you're going to be building your decks. And, you're going to have a commander basically that's going to, control the deck. He's going to have like he or she is going to have a really good ability and so forth. And you're going to basically be able to build deck strategies around all sorts of different combos and all sorts of stuff. Like, this is going to be a deep game. This isn't, a lot of what I see in the trading card space as it relates to crypto is they're all very basic. It's like, here's a card, here's 1 damage, here's 4. No, we're gonna have abilities, and these abilities are gonna be really cool. This is the playmat, one of the first playmats. A lot of it's going to be animated, and I've already seen some of this stuff in play, and they're internally play testing right now. I'm wondering, do you guys think that these are a little too bulky? That like past priority, next phase, do you think that's too bulky? Do you think we should do something else? As soon as I saw it, I thought that just looks big, bulky, in like 1970s or something. I'm not sure I like that. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, all of the cards are going to have different abilities. There are going to be missions that you can accomplish in game. There's going to be resource cards that you're going to basically crack in every pack, and you're going to be able to combine all these resource cards to create new gear for your stuff. Those are going to be probably pretty valuable. That's all I've got so far, just to show you kind of what I was presented with today. They're wanting my approval, they're wanting my feedback, and I thought, you know what? I want your feedback. I want your approval. Let me know what you guys think of those. I love a trading card game, man, and I love a really good trading card game, and I like there being an endless variety of different strategies that can play out. The resource system in this game is basically, it's not like Magic the Gathering where you're going to have like earth, land, fire, all that stuff. Basically, any card that you play can be a resource. You're going to turn it face down into your resource pile. So if you draw a hand and you're like, I really don't need this card for a while, you can use that as your first resource, and so forth and so on. Every hand, you're going to draw a new card. And then, the least needed card in your hand at the time you can turn down for a resource. I can't stand getting like mana locked, in some of these games where you draw 1 mana and then you're drawing 3 hands and you don't get anything else and you're just being decimated, and it's like because of the luck of the draw. That's not good gameplay. And I don't care what anybody says. Some people says, oh well, it's just the averages, and people calculate it out. I'm like, I don't give a shit. It's a bad play experience and I'm not for it. So we're basically taking little ideas and bits and pieces of different things. We're adding our own flavor, our own art, our own everything to it. And I'm super pumped. Like, this is going to be legit. Also, let me know what you guys think of this. I have a team. Some good friends of mine have been basically talking up the idea of me. They really want to help me launch like a merchandise center, line, whatever you want to call it. And we're doing research right now on creating a healthy energy drink. And by that, I mean, it's not going to be like if you drink 5 of them, you're not going to have a heart attack kind of thing. But it's going to be, we want to work out a way to have like an all natural energy drink that I would actually drink. I would never, I wouldn't push anything that I wouldn't use myself. And there are going to be a lot of benefits to this drink, and one that I think is going to be predominantly of interest to men, and nothing crazy, but just to kind of give you a little edge, to give you a little energy, to give you some mental clarity, to give you a boost in your day, and in a way that does not crash you, in a way that is actually good for you, with a lot of other stuff to kind of help you, just basically help you feel like a man again. I feel like everything that we have, everything that we eat right now, just sucks all of the good out of our systems, and it leaves us lumps of shit, and I'm tired of it. And I'm like, you know what? If I were to do anything, I would want some scientists, some doctors, some people to work together to create a formula for an energy drink that's actually going to help people. And then the idea is that I'm going to tie this energy drink into the Crow tokens, and potentially some of my other projects in interesting ways. Let me know what you guys think of that. Is that gimmicky to you? Does it sound good? To me, it sounds really good. To me, it sounds like we can kind of bring all of these things together into one product that is actually tangible, that we're able to sell all over the place to draw attention to everything else, and it all kind of supports one another and the community grows. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is my Easter request to all of you, is to let me know your feedback on both the card game graphics that I showed you and this energy drink concept, because I'm probably going to do it regardless. I really kind of want to do it. So, but your feedback's definitely going to mean a lot in how I do it. So let me know. And until next time, enjoy your Easter, folks. I love you. I appreciate you. Each and every one of you guys that shows up, clicks that like button, hits the subscribe. My subscribers are growing a little bit again. That's great. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me. If you're not familiar yet, I just call it how I see it, for better or worse, and I'm always right sometimes. So until next time, grow your coins, and I'll see you soon.